Alright, hi there YouTube, it's me, Morphsuit America, and in this video I'll give you guys a brief rundown about these Overlord units. As you can see on the screen right now, I have 4 of them. One of them I got from the free ticket they gave out, and the other 3 I made personally. Now there's a few questions when it comes to the Overlord unit, and you want to make sure that you trade in the right Transcended Arc ally so you can actually get one of these Overlord units. It's not that complicated. Hopefully you guys can figure it out, but you can ask on Discord as well, or ask in the chat of the Korean Dragon Blaze, or like maybe ask me in the comments below, or ask a fellow Dragon Blaze member like, hey, who should I trade in to get for, let's say you want to get Ban, for example. Who's a good choice to get, to trade in for Ban? Most likely you may want to trade in Death Crown for Ban. And if you have been playing the Korean Dragon Blaze for a while, or if you started playing it, most likely you have an Ultimate Draco Death Crown. Now, you can arc Death Crown so you can easily get Ban. Now, each of these Overlord units have their pros and cons. That's kind of obvious, but you're going to have to look at their abilities, and you may want to ask around in Discord or with fellow Dragon Blaze members and see who you may want to lean towards. Now, I'm gonna believe what someone told me when it comes to my previous stream when I actually made these Overlord units, but from what I've heard, Transcended Allies cannot buff your Overlord units. Not only that, your Overlord units cannot be revived by your Transcended Allies. So Bukaria, Mercedes, and I think Tethys? I don't know who else is a reviver, but yeah. Anyone that can revive someone cannot revive these Overlord units. So the only unit that can revive an Overlord unit is the Overlord Healer, which her name is Chen? C-H-E-N. This chick right here, the one with the tree. You want to get her. Yes, you may not be able to get her, and yes, she may suck in your gameplay because she may not revive you as quickly, and she may not provide you with the best heals, and you may think of her as of a hindrance and stuff. But if you can max her out, she's gonna help your ass. Other than that, you're gonna have to deal with her behavior depending on how she does things in your team and stuff. But she's the only one right now to revive your team. So with that being said, you may want to focus on getting a good amount of Overlord units for your team. Now, I don't know about the vice versa. I don't know if the Overlord units can buff up your teammates. Most likely they can, because one, they're one up of a Transcended Ally, and they're Overlord units, and yeah, they have that beat up ability, which may be very, very handy regardless of whatever you are. Not only that, once again, once you get your character to plus 15, you can make them into an Overlord main character as well. That may be able to also emphasize heavily on that beat up ability, but I digress. So, when it comes to the Overlord units, you're going to have to choose wisely. You may want to consider who you want to trade in so you can get X, Y, and Z. Another thing I want to point out is that, let's say you are confused about the retention system. Even though you get rid of your ally, you'll have your retention system. For example, I got rid of, I got rid of Greystoke and Death Crown. As you can see, the retention system is still in effect. Not only that, it counts the arc status you had before you got rid of them. So even though I traded in my arc Death Crown, I was able to get it as a permanent checkmark on the retention system. So if I do plan to max out, or excuse me, if I do plan to arc my Bloodwind, Bukaria, and Brightspark, you can get the arc status for this retention system. I was having an issue with that with my previous stream because I needed to get the last 2 arc systems down here. Pretty much I need the Demon Lord to finish this off, which is the World Boss boost and then something else. But yeah, I just need a Demon Lord now to complete these 2 arc retention system. But yeah, I got rid of Metis so I can get Aaron, and I do not regret this choice. Hopefully. I'm gonna keep Ravengale around because of her arc ability. However, due to the fact that overlords are a thing, it's a huge possibility. This may not happen though, depending on how the Korean Dragon Blaze works things, and you know, if they're gonna update the game and also add more characters into the game. There's a slim chance, or half and half chance, that we're gonna get more Overlord units. This is not gonna be the end of them. Just like how the Dracos are showing themselves, well, just like back then when we first got our first 5 transcended allies, which are the 5 Dracos, this may be the same thing. We'll be getting our 5, or technically our first 7 Overlord units. We may get more in the future. So, depending on how much resources you have, you may want to plan this out carefully. Also, if you notice, the Korean Dragon Blaze is kind of at a faster pace between some things. I mean, for these things. Like, we already had Demon Lord, Perseus, Dion, and Celine. They got released, but then 2 weeks later, or a couple weeks later, we were able to get these Overlord units. We may get another set of Overlord units in the future. Maybe. Depends on storyline as well, because storyline kind of hinted at the fact that we were going to get something new and big. I didn't realize it was going to be so soon, and I was not expecting a huge cost when it comes to making Overlord units. Now, another thing I want to point out is that when you make these Overlord units, you may want to also think about the SSS allies you use to do something else. For example, let's say you still have an Arc Transcended ally. You may want to pay attention to the class of these SSS allies, because you will need specific SSS allies to enhance your Overlord character depending on their class. So, if you want to level up your Encanto Overlord Aaron, for example, you will need a shit ton of SSS allies of the Encanto class. From what I was told, it's gonna eat up, this is the total from base to max status. You will be eating up 1,650 transcended essences. Note, the 300 essences are not in that count. If you're wondering what I'm referring to by 300 essences, I'm referring to the 300 essences you use to make a Transcended Arc ally into whatever Overlord character you're trying to get. So, in total, along with making the Overlord unit, you will have to spend 1,950 Transcended essences. When it comes to gold, I have no clue how much it will be, but it will be a fucking lot. But when it comes to SSS allies, from base to max, you will need 160 SSS allies of that specific class. So if you're gonna do Aaron, for example, you're gonna need 160 of these guys. Yeah, 160. That's like 90% of a fucking 90% of our ally storage right there. Now, if you convert them into souls, most likely it's going to count as souls, because there is a multiplier here. So, for example, if you decide to trade in, trade in 160 SSS allies, then the soul will be counted in here, and then you use that to enhance your Overlord unit. But, yeah, it's a lot. A lot. And if you see a lot of the new players maxing out these Overlord units, they just have a shit ton of resources for it. They've been waiting for this. And they might have paid for it, but you know what? If you get to stay on the top and you need to do whatever you need to do to stay at the top, then go ahead and do that. It's a huge investment on your part. But yeah. So, I got a huge headache because of this. Anyways, hopefully this new addition or add-on to this kind of gave you guys an insight about these Overlord units. I tried to find a chart talking about it earlier, but I couldn't. And depending on when I release this, most likely it's going to be tomorrow, then yeah. I was going to make a separate video kind of explaining this and also showcasing it, but I kind of did that in a stream because I was kind of excited about that. Once again, if you want to view that, it's in the description below. I might add that to the end of this video. But yeah, Overlord units. The next huge thing when it comes to Korean Dragon Blaze. Yeah, Thank you guys for viewing this video. Any comments, concerns, questions, go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. But I'll see you guys around. Peace!